Hola, I will not be on long. I just threw on this wig because my hair is fuzzy and dry right now. This not even my unit. Although I love short hair on me. But the maintenance is a B. So, actually, this look better on me than my mother. Was that rude to say? Probably. Totally cat. But that's because she putting on her wig all types of crazy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Bye, I guess. Whatever. I'll probably have to trying to charge it and be online at the same time. And my life is like psych. I don't like this. Mostly because it's black. I just wanted something to go over my head. And all my wigs I put them up. I guess it'll do. Whatever. I'm sorry that this is extra dark. There's actually light coming in, so I thought it would be a great day to do a video, but apparently, nothing ever goes the way it's supposed to when it comes to me. I was wondering if I ever did the truthful YouTuber tag. I know I did the other one, and a lot of times I try to save paper and do like something else on the other side. So I don't know if I ever did that part or not. I don't know if that's the tag that I had accidentally deleted. Anyway, in case you're wondering why I'm here, I just wanted to talk while I try to clean up my life. That's gonna take more than one video. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing these all day, so I won't be completely on with y'all all day. Um, Probably for the next 40 minutes, 45 minutes until the maternal unit comes home. Um, yeah. I was gonna say I was supposed to come on earlier, but my confession is I did do a video earlier. Hold on. And then I started crying like no one has ever cried before. So right now it's private. Should I put it live? I mean, I'm not afraid of having cried because it wouldn't be the first time. It's whether or not y'all want to deal with that. That's what the issue is. Me, crying is a human emotion. And I didn't really press record to cry. It just happened. So that's that. But yeah, I would show y'all under this table, but there's addresses and stuff, so as usual, that's an issue. You know what I did forget when I decided to do this video? I forgot to get a plastic bag to put the trash in. I guess I'll just use the one I have here. I don't really put paper or stuff in it. This is just the bag I have in here for these types of projects, I guess. Yo, this is annoying me. There's light coming in, but I also have a giant ass tree here. Howdy. So, yeah. Half of the light's blocked because of... Let me see if I can show you. This giant contraption. Yeah, that giant plant. It's like, give me all of the sunlight. Forget about you. I'm just tired of papers. I know a lot of people go like paperless. Let me see something. I know a lot of people go paperless, and that would be probably easier for me as far as filing and things. The reason I haven't gone paperless is because a lot of it's not my bills. And then if I do it completely paperless and I forget my shit enough to leave, then I'd still be responsible for bills because it would still be going to me. So, just have to deal with all these damn papers. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna do it anyway. The truthful YouTuber tag. So while I'm cleaning, I can answer those questions. I wanted to look up some more tag stuff, but I didn't get around to it because I like doing those. And besides, it gives like some insight into who I am a little bit more, somewhat. So the first one is, have you ever tried a product, liked it, and decided not to review it? I liked it and decided not to review it. Um, I guess maybe food stuff. But it's not for any other reason than sometimes I just don't have the space to be getting online, physical space to be getting online and talking about stuff without somebody else being in the background. Um, Product you use alone but don't show or use online. I mean, that would be plenty of things. I don't think anybody shows everything they use. I mean, I don't show y'all every makeup purchase, so I have maybe a few new items. May or may not show you. I don't know, sometimes I make a video and I never get around to putting it with something else because it would be like a short clip, and then eventually I delete it to make space for something new. Um, but I guess the products I don't show is probably feminine care type of stuff. Product you want but won't buy because you don't respect the brand. Um, hmm. Well, I know Jeffree Star shit and like, um, what was it, Kylie Jenner? Yeah, Kylie Jenner. Their stuff I won't buy on principle. I know some of the like bright colors from Jeffree Star are supposed to be really good, but I won't be putting money in their pocket. Um, but I mean, somebody made a good point the other day that a lot of brands have issues. I mean, here's the thing. It's like, what issues are most important to you? Number one. Number two, what issues are you aware of? And number three, like, what can you stand and not stand? Because, I mean, there's a lot of things going around about Kat Von D, and I'd still buy her shit because I haven't really seen anything concrete about it. I've only heard, like, words about it. Um, so Kat Von D shit is okay with me. Um, but yeah, there was stuff going around with Juvia's Place and just the decorum. Because I've been wanting to try that palette for a while. There was like, I've been waiting to just be able to like, not that it's expensive, but just like to do a good size order. And after the CEO carry on the way she did, I'm like, I'm good. Might buy it secondhand. Well, nah, not even. Because people be doing weird shit in their house. So I guess I could go for anything, but if we talking about things on your face, yeah. Uh, do you have any blocked words? Okay, so on YouTube, if you are a content creator or as influencer, some people call it, but I would say content creator, on your account, you can put like certain words you want blocked so that the person says it like you don't see their comment or whatever. Um, I think I have 3 words blocked, which it makes no sense to tell you what those are because then people find a way around things, and you know, some people do things just to be a cunt, so there's that. Um, do you delete comments, and if so, why? Yes, I do delete comments. A lot of times I try to resolve things and people just want to do a back and forth, so Eventually, if I see there's no interest in actually resolving things and it's mostly they just want a space to insult, then I will delete the comment. Now, if it's just something that you just don't agree with me on, the comment can stay. I mean, my word's not the end all be on if it's something to have an opinion on. Um, you disagreeing with me on a vast, like, general topic is whatever. You trying to debate me is a whole different story. Um, so I do delete comments for the mere fact of just that energy on the comment, and I know I had or have people who are sensitive to reading certain types of conversations and vile content. Excuse me. So I'll delete it for their sake as well. Do you block people? Of course I do. I'm sorry that I'm a shadow. I feel like, you know, when you have those documentaries and there's a confessional where the person doesn't want they want their identity hidden because they're about to tell you some insider information. That's what I feel like I look like right now. I'm about to tell you some inside information. But yeah, I block people because I mainly block people because either it's a situation where I feel like you're harassing me, or I don't like the vibe you're giving off where you seem to be wish-washy kind of thing. I'll block people on that. Do I just block people for giggles? No, because what's the point? Um, if I feel it's someone who like I don't talk to anymore and I know for sure they've disassociated themselves from me, they're probably blocked as well. Just for memory's sake, because like I don't want it to be that I forget what you did to me, then you come back on some friendly shit, and my memory has me my lack of memory has me reassociating with you. I don't want that either. So that's on that. But yeah, have you ever lied about a product to stay on good terms with the brand? No. I don't get things. I mean, there's a couple of types of companies that do message me. Let me see if that question's on here first before I tell you about it. Do 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 do. Yeah, that question's coming up. So, I personally don't have any reason to lie about anything because 99% of the shit I'm showing you is shit I buy. So, why am I gonna lie on what I bought? Oh, for those of you here, thank you for watching. I'm also cleaning, so if I'm looking down, I'm not trying to like avoid y'all. I'm trying to multitask. So what's the next thing? Have you ever initially liked a product when you reviewed it and then change your mind but didn't let your audience know? No, I don't think that's happened. If there's been anything like I've talked about and then something changed with it, like if I'm doing when I used to do the empties videos, I would say like, well, here's what happened. Influencer you don't trust. This messy ass tag. I'm gonna let y'all know now. I'm not gonna be naming no people. Not on like some scary shit, but for the fact that there's run tell that type of people. And for my own sanity, I'm good. Because when it comes to certain things, I'm just not nice. So, um, but basically, I'll tell you in general, I don't trust people who all of their videos are them selling you stuff, especially if they make it seem like they're not selling you anything, but it's clearly some type of commercial. I don't trust those kinds of people. Um, or people who like tell you their lifestyle is one thing, but all the brands that they support on a whole nother stream of consciousness. I don't trust those type of people either. Then it says influencer you trust the most. I'll tell you something, and that even applies to those who watch me. Now I keep it funky, but the whole thing with influencers or whoever you watch is they're human. So it's like, if you trust me, cool, that's a privilege and I thank you. But keep in mind, like, don't put all of everything behind any person. Even people who you live with, people who you sleeping with, people who you married to. Like, trust them to an extent, you know? Like, don't trust somebody so much to where you take their word over your own common sense. Because there's people that will push things on you and have you trying shit, and then if you end up sick, that's on you because, like, number one, they don't live with you. They didn't tell you directly. They not the company, so it's not on them. All they're gonna do is delete their posts and pretend they never said X, Y, and Z. So that's on that. There's people like let me see if I could think of somebody. I think she changed her name though. I think Tammy's Ageless Beauty. I like hearing her viewpoint on like health products as it relates to like maintaining your overall beauty. And like there's people who I look to see like what I trust, like what they say as far as like what's sustainable in fashion, X, Y, and Z. But I still will research something on my own. I'm not, there's people who be like, oh well, such and such YouTuber made me buy la di da. No YouTuber can make me buy shit. Nobody on Instagram can make me buy anything. Cause I wasn't raised that way where like, oh, my eyes just get so big seeing something new and somebody told me to get it, so I'm gonna get it. Don't do that. Secret tips or product application you don't show on camera. I don't have any secret tips. I think I've pretty much shown what I do makeup wise, things like that. I mean, there's probably things I do for my skin that I might not show because not because it's some big secret, but um like I don't do like an everyday type of video, or it's not like I'm doing videos every single day, you know, or like I'm gonna be half-ass naked in a video or anything like that. So um there's probably little things that's missing, but nothing like that's intentionally not talked about. Have you ever showed one product was actually using another? I think that's mostly for those people that have like a brand deal and they have to, what do you call it? They have a brand deal and they have to like showcase it in some kind of way, but it can't be a conflict of interest with another brand. So you might notice someone saying a brand over and over again in a video. That usually means they're sponsored by them. Although they do this not sponsored, just was sent a product, blah blah. They were sponsored by them. And then they'll like say they're sponsored by, I don't know, Dove. So you'll hear all about that, and like they may show you they're applying this perfume, but they won't say what the perfume is. But they'll talk about like the Dove body cream they put on before that, something like that. But nah, that doesn't apply to me. Have you ever not disclosed the part sponsorship? No, because the one product I'm about to talk about, I never made a video on it. So it says, have you ever had a bad interaction with a brand? I wouldn't say bad. I would just say shady. Like I said, I had a couple of I think two companies contact me about like different technology type of stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, we just want you to get this. Let us know how it is. Blah blah. If you want, you could do a video, etc. etc. So basically, the directions on it wasn't very clear to me. So I'm like, I'm not doing a video on this because it hardly it doesn't really tell you like what you're supposed to be doing. So who the hell wants to have this? So I just hold off on not saying anything. So then they're like, oh, we would like a review even if you're not gonna do a video. So like I did a review on their page, like their company page or whatever, and basically I told them like I gave them like a critique. Your points wasn't really concise, as in instructions. If the instructions included X, Y, and Z, then that would help. And something I said should be included with it as well. So after I left that, I guess seemingly bad review on their product, I didn't hear from them again, and they were supposed to follow up with me on trying something else, but all of a sudden after that they went ghost because I guess they were expecting praises. And it wasn't so much like the product was bad, it's just the different components surrounding instructions were awful. So it was like, who wants to buy something and then gotta figure out themselves how to use it? That doesn't make any sense. So there's that. Have you ever bandwagoned with other people's thoughts on a product? No, usually if I know, because I watch product reviews, but usually if I know I personally want to review something, regardless of what it is, if it could just be a sandwich, but if it's like beauty or whatever, even if I have those people's reviews to watch, I won't watch it yet. I'll watch it after I've done my own, because I want my opinion to be solely based on my perception and not have in my mind, even if it's subconsciously, what somebody else said about something. So, nah, I don't think I've ever bandwagoned anything really. Things other creators do that get on your nerves. My whole thing is, if somebody, I mean, of course there's things they do that get on my nerves, but if somebody's doing something that's really getting on my nerves, like where I look at them, their video face in my subscriptions, like, oh, this bitch again. I won't. Eventually, I'm gonna unsubscribe because I'm not gonna have my subscription feed be some type of way that's gonna aggravate me when I open it. That's why I don't understand people. But I guess one thing would be piggybacking off the whole bandwagoning thing. When some like drama, current events type of channels try to cover things, I feel like they should do what I mentioned, which is like talk about something without watching other people's videos yet. Because I feel like if you're subscribed to more than one, then you end up hearing the same thing over and over again in the same exact way. Almost like they just copied the video in their own lingo to make money, kind of thing. So the lack of original thought, I guess, irritates my ass. Um, I don't know. And there's also some people like I don't really. You know how you like certain people, certain things. So when like someone uploads something that like is not what you're, I wouldn't say it's not what I'm wanting because I'm not the only person in the world, but Just like you was waiting for something else from them, and they upload some other shit, and then you're like, okay, so, um, that's not what I like you for, though. So, where's the video I want? Not like they would know what I personally want, but that's not much of an annoyance. It's more like impatience kind of thing, really. And I mean, also something that I'm guilty of is like starting a series and then like you're looking for the rest of the series and you're like, yo, dude, what the hell happened? I mean, I at least give you an update. They just disappear. Yeah, somebody wanna come dump these papers for me because I'm gonna have to categorize each of these. I at least already filed envelope stuff, bills and such. But there's so much more. I think I also want to get rid of like my costume jewelry. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I just really, really don't use them at all. Oh, thought it was later than it actually is. This is dirty because I have it under my table. There's only a few pieces that I kept. I think in a plastic bag somewhere. I have the ones I was supposed to. No, that's ink to recycle. Plastic bag somewhere. I have the ones I'm supposed to like get rid of officially, so I can show you what I still kept. If y'all can see me. Yo, this light's annoying as hell. Let me see how much. Okay. I'm gonna take it off charger for 1 second. Let me see. Just give me a minute. Is that bad or worse? And the light's blinding me like nobody's business. So I have this one still. Well, at least you can see the jewelry. You can't see me. But y'all already know what I look like. You'll live. So I still got that one. I remember I got this at an African fair. This one I got custom. I hate when things tangle. Just annoying. Just really, really annoying. It's because this chain is so long. 1 second, please. Just be patient with me. I don't understand what the hell's going on. It's like the hole is not even big enough for this to be tangled in. Like, how on earth did it even get in between? I think I messed up the word now. Okay, so this is an armband. It says free. You probably can't see that. That says free. And it's big enough to be on my arm. Should have worn that this summer, but I don't know. That looks sick with like a maxi dress. I don't think I really wore any dresses this summer. Not like it's too late now, but just saying. And this one needs a new chain. But I like these cameo type of pieces. And then the last one I kept is another cameo piece that I have in a plastic because the front of it's really white and I want it to stay white. This is probably my favorite one. What am I doing with them? I don't know. I really don't. Because, I mean, those are the ones that if I was to keep, those are what I'm really keeping. But it's like, what function does it have, really? It has no real function because it doesn't go with anything. And I have earrings, but I don't put them in here because this other side is an earring holder. They don't stay in there. Never. The earrings I wore the other day were the magnetic ones. Then I have this chain. I gave one of y'all the other one. I think I dropped something, but I can't see it. Then I have a collection of earrings. Why? I don't know, because when do you see me wearing earrings? Never. I don't know. I feel like, I was about to say if I wear contacts, but I don't really care for contacts. I had some in college, but whatever. With glasses, it just feels so weird to wear earrings. I'm sure people do it, but it feels weird to me. So I have those. Oh gosh. These. And those. There, that's better. Oh, there's something on top. I didn't show it right. Oh, the other one doesn't have anything special on top. And then there's these big giant ones, silver ones. I have no idea where the other one is though. I got one giant silver hoop. I try to keep them separate because my mother has her own clip-on collection. And I just like having my own shit. And I'm just overwhelmed with this paper shit, but it's about time to do that now. Oh, there was this girl. What group was I in? Wasn't some YouTube. Oh, back to that question about what other creators do that get on your nerves. A lot of them will create Facebook groups and let that thing go to shit. Like, I'm not on Facebook as much as I used to, but when I was, it's like they'd have a Facebook group, shit's going good, you talking to people about different shit. Then either they're not moderating it because they probably have a busy YouTube channel to maintain, which why did you create it then? And or like some stupid arguments between like the members would break out and then it gets closed, or like it ends up being inactive because no one's like keeping it flowing. It's just annoying. So anyway, I was a part of one of these YouTubers Facebook group, and there was a girl in there who used to do like motivational type letters to whoever sent her their address. So I had kept a few things from when she did that. And this was like one of those card type things. I'm not even sure. I don't think I have the letter she wrote with this, so I don't know what the card belongs to. Although I could probably image search it on Pinterest and find out. I know you can also image search on Google, but I usually don't do that one, right? But yeah. There is like too much shit. I have a next set of clothes. Well, I won't say a whole set. I have a couple of new pieces to list online. By doing hold on. by doing a little by doing a little box the other day of like a mystery type box, I got rid of a good bulk of what I was trying to sell, so I'm happy about that. Although the shipping was crazy. Oh, it was over $20. But not having that is good. I think when they weighed it, it was like 11 pounds. Which it didn't really feel that heavy when I, ew, it's dusty. When I took it to the post office. Well, I guess it's good to know I could carry 11 pounds. Anybody want some ice cream? Keep this bag for the other clothes. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't really have the high vibrational vibe to like carry an exciting conversation. Oh yeah, I have one of the letters. Let me hold my, because I didn't give her my first name, I gave her my middle name because that's what I have my Facebook under, so it was something like that. She did it like newsletter style, and I wanted to create the same thing, but that fell through with a couple of people I no longer talk to. Or who no longer talk to me, however you want to place it, don't really matter. Yeah, I was going to do an old-fashioned snail mail type thing. I mean, I guess I could do it newsletter-wise, but then I'd feel like I'm under the obligation to keep it monthly, and I don't think I could hold that monthly. I done squashed these poor shoes. I'm gonna have to put them in the Salvation Army pile because I can't sell them the way they're looking. They are truly squashed. They're cute though, if you could find a way to clean them. Oh, here's the bag of stuff. This is the bag of costume jewelry. I was gonna send it to one of my friends, but she said she doesn't wear costume jewelry, so that's why it's still there. Oh, I got my partner's login information. Oh, I got this game. This is just random shit at this point. That I never really got to play. I've had this for years. You know, like how, I don't know. This is something y'all don't know about me. Like me, I'm very like old school when it comes to certain things as far as like romance and letters and poetry and all that shit. You know, with this day and age and these types of dudes, I've had to give up all of that. Well, I guess I didn't have to, but ain't nobody appreciating it, so why do that? Along with this, like, I bought this game eons ago. Now, this is way before my current partner. And it's like, I've never come across anybody to where I'm comfortable and the vibe is right to play this type of game. Because it's like, people aren't on a real close interpersonal type level anymore. So it's like, I don't know. It's weird. Anyway. Speak love, make love. And it's supposed to be like on some romance type of shit. I don't know if I should just get rid of it at this point, because what the hell am I keeping it for? What am I keeping it for? I could tell you some of the things that's on here. I don't think I'm keeping it though. If one of y'all want it, let me know. Share a dream you have with your partner. Can you make it come true? Tell your partner what you can do to make more time for love and romance in your lives. Tell your partner 5 things they do for you that you really appreciate. Think about your partner and express your feelings for them in this moment. Those type of shit. So, if anybody got the type of partner to where they can do that with, let me know and I will send you this game. Because I feel bad to just throw this shit in the garbage. I'm not really somebody who just likes throwing things in the trash. I mean, if it's papers and stuff is one thing, but if it's something that can be of value and use to someone else, I'd rather give it to them than just pretend like I'm some rich suburban and just put it in the front of the building. I don't know if this hair color is even good anymore. Let me see. Does hair colors have expiration dates? I guess not, because I don't see one. Anyway, I'm supposed to do my hair like a red color a while ago. I have a filter on right now because of how dark it was. Imagine it was even darker without the filter. See, this I could throw in the garbage because I've kept it and I even remember I had it, so clearly it means nothing to me. I gave my cousin, I was about to say little cousin, but she's little to me. She's a teenager. Um, I gave her the little purse it came in. Whether or not she uses it, I don't know. But this was the Minnie Mouse Sephora eyeshadow palette. I kept the palette because at the time she wasn't allowed to wear makeup. But yeah, I love the colors, but they don't apply as strongly as they are here. So I might as well throw it in the damn trash because it has not entered my mind, not once. And since it's been under this dusty table, yeah. I knew it was missing some. See, you know how sometimes you think you're crazy, but you're not really crazy? I think I told y'all the other day when I was doing a makeup thing, I think last month, I felt like I was missing brushes. I know I'm not mad. Those need wash. I still need some new brushes though. But it's not really like thoroughly important. What the hell is this? Oh, it's one of my cousin's social security number. It's funny because people be trusting me with all types of information. And I can't trust a soul with the same type of information. If I gave that same cousin my social security number, my credit would probably be effed right now. Yo, I don't, what is this? What is all this? I have a 2012 directory. Actually, I would have threw that out a long time ago, but I didn't even know that was under there. Like, what am I doing with a directory from 2012? Of what use would that be to me right now? None. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go because what I'm gonna have to do is tie my hair up and sit on this floor so I can clean up all the dust or whatever that's been behind here and pull out things. So I don't think y'all want to see me on the floor. But yeah, it was nice chatting with y'all or myself, whichever. That ice cream truck, what time is it? Oh, it's waiting for the school children. Well, make that money. I'm like, why is the ice cream truck still sitting there? It's time for the children down the block to come out of school. So guess they're hoping they'll want ice cream. I can never tell if it's hot outside because it's always humid in here. Like I get no air. So I don't know if it's hot outside to know if it's like needing ice cream type of weather or not. But yeah, maybe I'll shoot for Friday. I'll upload the grocery store video, the grocery haul basically. I don't know what to call it yet though, cause I did clips of different grocery trips, only like 3, and I want to put those together rather than it be like the one short one I usually do, just to change it up. So I'm gonna aim for Friday. It might be tomorrow, but I'll aim for Friday to upload it. Um, but I'm probably gonna be doing what I'm doing now for most of the evening because I'm very particular and precise about organization. I know the house don't look like it, but I'm only one person doing this. So, and I ain't the one who accumulated all this shit either. But I'ma handle my shit because that's what's under this table. Alright, so I'll chat with y'all later. Bye.